everyone, welcome back to EasyTalk. I'm Sarah.
And I'm David. We're so happy you're here with us today. Sarah, you look a little nervous. Everything okay?
Well, yes and no. I actually have a job interview tomorrow, and I've been preparing all morning. You know how interviews can be.
Oh, that explains it. Interviews can be stressful, but also exciting. And guess what? Today's topic fits perfectly. We're talking about how to talk about your job interview in English.
Exactly. Whether you're talking about a job interview or in a job interview, you need the right words and phrases. So today, we'll help you speak naturally and confidently.
All right, let's start with a simple question you may need to answer. Do you have a job interview? And you can reply, yes, I have a job interview tomorrow. Or, I had a job interview last week.
Yes, and if you want to talk about your feelings, you can say, I'm a little nervous, I'm excited, I feel prepared, or I'm looking forward to it.
Sarah, how do you feel about your interview tomorrow?
Honestly, I feel a mix of excitement and nerves. I'm excited because it's a good opportunity, but I'm nervous because I want to make a good impression.
Totally understandable. Now, let's teach some common sentences you can use to describe your preparation. I'm practicing common interview questions. I'm reviewing my resume. I'm preparing my answers. I'm choosing my outfit for the interview.
That's important. And here are some simple ways to talk about the job you're interviewing for. I'm interviewing for a marketing position. I'm applying for a customer service job. I have an interview for a teaching role.
Exactly. Now let's talk about what happens during the interview. Interviewers often start with, tell me about yourself.
Yes, and a simple answer could be, I'm a hardworking and positive person. I enjoy learning new things, and I have experience in very clear, very natural.
Another common question is, why do you want this job?
And you can say, I want this job because I'm passionate about this field. Or, I believe my skills match the position. Or even, I'm excited to grow and learn in this role.
Love that. And after the interview, you can talk about how it went. Some examples are, the interview went well. I think I did okay. I felt confident. I hope I get the job.
And if it didn't go well, you can say, I was nervous. It was challenging. I made some mistakes, but I learned from them.
Exactly. Interviews are part of life. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to communicate clearly.
And that's what we're here to help with. Now, a very important tip. Practice common phrases for greeting and introducing yourself. For example, at the beginning of the interview, you can say, Good morning. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hello. Thank you for having me today. I'm excited to discuss this opportunity.
Yes, first impressions matter, so a confident greeting sets the tone. And remember to smile and maintain good eye contact. These are non-verbal ways to show confidence.
Absolutely. And during the interview, you can also use polite phrases like, Could you please repeat the question? I'd be happy to explain that further.
Perfect. This shows professionalism and ensures you answer clearly. And that's what we're here to help with. Now, a very important tip. Practice common phrases for greeting and introducing yourself. For example, at the beginning of the interview, you can say, Good morning, it's a pleasure to meet you. Or, Hello, thank you for having me today. I'm excited to discuss this opportunity.
Yes, first impressions matter, so a confident greeting sets the tone. Smile, make eye contact, and speak clearly. Even small gestures like this make a big difference.
During the interview, it's important to show that you're interested and engaged. For example, you can say, That's very interesting. Could you tell me more? I'm curious about how this project works.
Exactly. Asking polite questions shows that you're paying attention and that you care about the role.
Now, let's talk about describing your experience. Interviewers often ask, Can you tell me about your previous work experience?
A clear answer could be, I worked as a marketing assistant at XYZ company for 2 years. My main responsibilities were managing social media, creating content, and helping organize events.
You can also highlight achievements. For example, I increased social media engagement by 20% in 6 months.
Yes, using numbers or results makes your experience more impressive and concrete.
And don't forget to mention teamwork and skills. I collaborated with a team of 5 to plan marketing campaigns. I improved my communication and project management skills during this role.
Next, let's cover tricky interview questions like, why do you want to leave your current job?
It's important to be positive. For example, I'm looking for new challenges and opportunities to grow professionally. I want to develop my skills in a different area of marketing.
Never speak negatively about a previous job or boss. Keep it professional.
Another common question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Good answers include, I hope to grow within this company and take on more responsibilities. I want to improve my skills and contribute to important projects.
Exactly. This shows ambition without sounding unrealistic. Now, let's also practice expressing feelings during and after the interview. You can say, I was a little nervous, but I think I answered all questions clearly. The interviewer seemed very friendly, which helped me relax. I'm excited about this opportunity and hope to hear good news soon.
And if it was challenging, you can say, it was a tough interview, but I did my best. I was nervous, but I tried to stay calm and focused.
Even if it didn't go perfectly, you can always learn from the experience. Every interview is a chance to improve your English and your confidence. Now, let's practice a short conversation about a job interview.
I had my interview yesterday. I was a little nervous at first, but it went well.
That's great. What position was it for?
I applied for a customer service role. I had to explain my experience and answer questions about teamwork.
And how did you feel after?
I felt proud and relieved. I think I did my best, and I learned a lot for next time.
Perfect. That's a natural way to talk about your experience in English.
Now let's talk about how to describe your strengths and skills during an interview. This is a very common question. What are your strengths?
Yes, and your answer should be simple, clear, and honest. For example, I'm very organized. I have strong communication skills. I work well under pressure. I'm a fast learner.
And it's even better if you give a small example to show your skills. For instance, I'm very organized. Last year, I managed a team project and completed it on time.
I have strong communication skills. I often present ideas to colleagues and clients clearly.
Exactly. Examples make your answers stronger and sound more natural.
Another tricky question is, what is your weakness? This can be difficult, but the key is honesty plus showing improvement.
Right. For example, you can say, I sometimes take on too many tasks, but I'm learning to prioritize better.
I used to get nervous speaking in public, but I've practiced and improved.
And don't forget a small example. For example, last year I joined a public speaking class to improve my confidence.
Exactly. It shows growth and learning. Employers like that.
Now let's talk about questions you can ask the interviewer. Remember, interviews are a two-way conversation. You can ask, what are the main responsibilities of this role? Can you tell me more about the team I'd be working with? What opportunities are there for growth? How would you describe the company culture?
Yes, asking questions shows interest and preparation. It also helps you understand the role better.
And if you don't understand a question during the interview, it's okay to ask politely. Could you please repeat the question? Can you clarify what you mean?
Perfect. It's better to ask than to guess.
Now let's practice a mini dialogue about a job interview. Sarah, example, I have an interview tomorrow. I'm a little nervous, but also excited.
That's great. What position are you applying for?
I'm interviewing for a marketing role. I've been preparing my resume, practicing questions, and researching the company.
That's excellent. Do you feel confident?
Yes, I feel prepared, and I've also prepared some questions to ask the interviewer.
Perfect. Very natural conversation.
And remember, even if you make small mistakes, communicating clearly is more important than being perfect.
Exactly. Interviews are a learning experience. You practice English, show your skills, and improve your confidence every time.
Before we end this segment, let's review some key phrases we learned today. I'm a little nervous slash excited slash prepared. I'm practicing common interview questions, reviewing my resume, preparing my answers. I'm interviewing for a marketing position, customer service role, teaching job. I'm a hardworking person. I enjoy learning. I have experience in. I hope I get the job. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm looking forward to hearing from them.
Great review. These phrases will help you speak confidently about your interview in English.
And now our question of the day for our viewers. What is one thing you do to prepare for a job interview?
Write your answer in the comments using the phrases we practiced today. It's a great way to practice English.
Both? Thank you for joining us. Keep practicing, stay confident, and good luck with your interviews.
Yes, a clear and structured answer works best. For example, I worked as a marketing assistant at XYZ company for 2 years. My main tasks were managing social media, creating content, and helping organize events.
And don't forget to mention achievements. You can say, for example, I increased social media engagement by 20% in 6 months. I helped organize 3 major events that were very successful.
Exactly. Adding numbers or results makes your answer more concrete and impressive.
You can also highlight skills you developed. I improved my communication and teamwork skills by collaborating with colleagues on multiple projects. I learned to manage my time efficiently and meet deadlines consistently.
Another common question is, why do you want this job? It's important to answer positively and show motivation. For example, I'm passionate about marketing and I want to grow in this field. I believe my skills match the position and I can contribute to the team. I'm excited about learning from your company and taking on new challenges.
Yes, and don't forget to never criticize your current or previous employer. Keep it professional and positive.
Now let's talk about questions about challenges or problems you've faced. Interviewers often ask, can you tell me about a difficult situation at work and how you handled it?
A good way to answer is using the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. For example, at my previous job, we had a tight deadline. Situation: I was responsible for organizing a team project. Task: I created a detailed plan and delegated tasks efficiently. Action: we completed the project on time and the client was happy. Result:
Perfect. This shows problem-solving skills, teamwork, and the ability to stay calm under pressure.
and if the interviewer asks about mistakes, you can answer honestly, but focus on learning. I once miscommunicated a deadline, but I learned to double-check all instructions and clarify expectations with my team.
Yes, showing that you learn from mistakes is very important.
Let's also practice expressing feelings about your interview. After an interview, you can say, I felt confident because I prepared well. I was a little nervous, but I stayed calm. The interviewer was very friendly, which made me feel comfortable.
And if it was challenging, you can say, the questions were difficult, but I did my best. I learned a lot, and now I feel more confident for the next interview.
Even if it didn't go perfectly, every interview is a chance to improve your English and your confidence.
Now, a quick mini dialogue about an interview reflection.
My interview went well. I was nervous at first, but I stayed calm and answered the questions clearly.
That's great. What was the most challenging question?
They asked me about a difficult situation at work. I explained how I solved a problem with my team, and I think it went well.
Perfect. Talking about your experience clearly is key in English.
Before we end this segment, let's review some important phrases we've learned. I worked as for years. My responsibilities included I achieved, I improved, I'm passionate about, I'm excited about, I learned from this experience, I handled the challenge by.
These phrases will help you speak confidently and naturally about your experience and skills.
Now let's discuss tricky interview questions that can make many people nervous. For example, the question, why should we hire you?
Yes, a simple and effective answer is to highlight your skills and enthusiasm. For example, I have experience in this field, I work well with teams, and I'm very motivated to contribute to your company.
Or, I'm a fast learner, and I'm excited to bring my skills to this role.
Exactly. You can also mention how your skills match the company's needs. I understand that this role requires strong communication skills, and I have experience leading projects that required clear communication with clients.
Another tricky question is, tell me about a time you failed.
The key is to be honest and show what you learned. For example, I once missed an important deadline. I realized I needed to manage my time better, so now I make daily plans and set reminders to stay on track.
Yes, showing that you learned and improved is very important. Employers respect honesty and growth.
Let's also talk about interview etiquette. Small actions can make a big difference. For example, arrive 10-15 minutes early, dress professionally, and turn off your phone.
During the interview, greet the interviewer with a smile and a firm handshake if appropriate. Use polite phrases like, "Thank you for taking the time to meet with me. I'm happy to be here today."
And don't forget body language. Sit up straight, make eye contact, and nod when the interviewer is speaking. It shows you're engaged and confident.
Now let's talk about closing the interview. At the end, you can say, "Thank you for this opportunity. I really enjoyed learning about the company."
I look forward to hearing from you.
Yes, and it's good to ask politely about the next steps. Could you please tell me when I might hear back? Thank you again for this opportunity.
Perfect. Very polite and professional.
Before we end the segment, let's review important phrases. I have experience in. I work well under pressure, with a team, independently.
I learned from this experience. Thank you for this opportunity. I look forward to hearing from you.
These phrases help you sound polished and confident in any interview situation. Now, let's talk about common mistakes to avoid during a job interview. Many people worry too much about being perfect, but that can actually make you nervous.
Exactly. For example, avoid speaking too fast. Take your time and think before you answer. It shows confidence.
Also, avoid negative words about previous jobs or bosses. Keep everything positive and professional.
Another common mistake is not asking any questions. Remember, interviews are a two-way conversation. Asking questions shows interest and preparation.
Yes, and don't forget your body language. Avoid slouching or crossing your arms. Sit up straight, smile, and nod politely when the interviewer is speaking.
Now, let's practice using confident language. Instead of saying, "I think I did okay," you can say, "I answered all the questions clearly, and I'm happy with my performance."
Instead of, "I'm not sure if I'm a good fit," you can say, "I believe my skills and experience match the requirements of this role."
Exactly. Small changes in words make a big difference in how confident you sound.
Let's also talk about advanced phrases you can use in interviews. I'm eager to contribute to the team and grow with the company. I'm motivated to take on challenging projects. I'm confident in my ability to handle this role effectively.
Using these phrases makes your answers sound natural and professional.
And don't forget showing gratitude. Always thank the interviewer at the end. Thank you for your time and for considering my application.
Now, let's do a complete practice dialogue for a job interview.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to discuss this opportunity.
Good morning, Sara. Please tell me about your experience.
I worked as a marketing assistant for 2 years. I managed social media, created content, and organized events. I increased engagement by 20% in 6 months.
That's impressive. Can you tell me about a challenging situation and how you handled it?
One project had a tight deadline. I created a detailed plan and worked closely with my team. We finished on time, and the client was happy.
Great. Why do you want this job?
I'm passionate about marketing, and I believe my skills match this role. I'm excited to contribute and grow with your company.
Excellent answer. Do you have any questions for us?
Yes, could you tell me more about the team I'd be working with, and when might I hear back?
Perfect. That's a natural, confident conversation.
Before we finish, let's review the key points from today. Speak clearly and confidently. Highlight your skills, experience, and achievements. Use positive language. Ask questions politely. Thank the interviewer. Learn from every interview to improve next time.
And remember, interviews are not only about being perfect, but about communicating clearly and showing confidence.
Thank you for joining us today. Practice these tips, phrases, and conversations. You'll feel more confident in your next job interview.
Yes, keep practicing English, stay calm, and remember, every interview is a learning opportunity.
From all of us at EasyTalk, good luck with your interviews. Keep learning, stay confident, and we'll see you in the next video.